this is the second show of the season, but not the last. My makeup is done, hair is done, suit is on. We are number 13. Yeah, I think I'm at peace with it. Other things are gonna be more important right now. Good morning, people, and welcome back to the vlog. I figured I would do this intro really freaking quick because I'm about to hit some cardio. We are exactly one day out from the Excalibur show, and your girl's feeling good. I'm gonna put some before and after pictures up of where I'm at now versus where I was at going into Nashville. If you did not watch my recap on Nashville, go watch a recap on Nashville so that you know what happened and where we're at and why I feel I placed the way that I did. My feedback really quick, just to give you guys a quick rundown, was pretty much to come in harder, and that's exactly what we did. So I'm gonna get some cardio in. It's about 5 a.m. here in Charleston, so Eastern time, so it's not different than if I was at home anyway. And then I actually have some work to get done today. It's Friday, so it's like a normal Friday. I have my morning meetings. I have a few client programs I need to send out, a few client check-ins I need to answer. And honestly, it was really, really tough to vlog last weekend. I don't know why. Every time I went to pick up the camera, I was like, oh, I feel like this is such a distraction. And so I'm gonna do the best I can this weekend with you guys and make sure that I get as much content as I possibly can throughout these couple days. And then I also have Alina recording the actual live. That way you guys have some live footage from the show too. So don't forget to subscribe, click on that little bell, because this is the second show of the season, but not the last. So we have a lot of things happening over the next couple weeks. So I'm gonna get this cardio in. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. And officially, happy show day. Yesterday was so freaking hectic. I did not get a chance to really vlog, and like I talked about in my last YouTube, it just feels like such a distraction, but we're ahead of schedule today. We're early girly, so I was like, let me pop over to my YouTube girlies and give them a rundown. I woke up feeling super good. I will put some before and afters here so you guys can kind of see where we're at this morning. I'm feeling super tight. I'm feeling pretty on. This is like the first time I've ever woken up and felt like actually on. Like this is like a perfect physique for me, in my personal opinion, of everything that I have ever achieved so far in my bodybuilding career. But you know, we can probably always get better, so we'll see what happens today. I'm super excited. I'm packing up my bag. My makeup is done, hair is done, suit is on. We are number 13, so really, really excited to just step on stage again, get feedback again, and then do it again in like 2 weeks. So it'll be exciting. Did my own makeup this time since I didn't have access to V, but still happy with it. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the venue. Bye.
Competitor number 13 from the Hot Top AnnMarie.
Okay, that'll wrap it up. Once again, I am a failure at YouTubing on show day. It'll be easier the next couple shows, and we'll dive into that a little bit. Let's talk about what happened. Let's talk about what our feedback was and what the game plan is, because we ain't done yet. So it is currently Thursday, the 1st of September. So it's been almost a week since Excalibur's show. And I would be lying if I said this shit ain't starting to fucking get to me and make me a little bit psychotic. So we ended up, I thought I placed 13th, but my number was 13. I placed 15th. Out of 17, which is not great. Again, third call outs. And shit's starting to get to me a little bit, and I'm starting to get like frustrated. And I think it's because, and discouraged is not the word. I hate the word discouraged. Fucking hate that word when people are like, I'm discouraged. Bitch, fucking stop being discouraged. Just show the fuck up anyway, regardless if you get what you want or not. But I am getting frustrated. That is a word that I could fucking use. Simply because I was placing last year, and I'll talk about this a little bit. I'll put some photos up for you guys. Again, I talked about this in my last YouTube too. I was placing 7th or 8th at every single show. So top 10, my first pro season, every single show. Like, that is a huge win of its own against like 40 girls. Some of these girls are top Olympians. Like, I was crushing. And my feedback last year was I need to grow. So I took 16 months off. I put on 4 to 5, it was like 4.5 or 4.6. So I'll just say 5 pounds of muscle mass. And I feel the most proportioned that I've ever felt. Like, my ratios from my shoulders down to my literal ankles. Like, I feel so proportioned. I feel so balanced. And I feel so good this year. And to step on stage, my first show getting 17th and third call outs, and my second show getting 15th and third call outs after bringing the same, if not better conditioning and 5 pounds more muscle mass than last year is kind of frustrating. I mean, I just feel like and I can't even be mad because everyone's bringing their best. So I think I'm just frustrated because I had this expectation of what was gonna happen, and I feel like I'm just like, fuck, dude, what the fuck? And I'm and I'm just like getting frustrated at this point. But all we can do is show up with our best, take feedback, and come back better the next show. And it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it. But to say I'm trying to be positive as possible, but it's really fucking getting to me. I'm getting in my own head about this, and I need to not do that, and I need to just take feedback and come back better. And so we placed 15th this show, third call outs once again, and my feedback was to have sharper lines. And I feel like this past show, Excalibur, these girls were very, very hard. I'm still gonna do exactly what they tell me to do. Come in harder, more lines, the best that I can with the time that I have, because we have 2 weeks until Savannah Pro, which is what we're doing next. Not this weekend, but next weekend. So I took Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and I had a little bit higher carbs so that I could try and like wake my fucking glutes up a little bit to see if this helps a little. And then Wednesday, Thursday, which is today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'm gonna deplete like hard fucking core and see if I can drop 2 pounds in the next couple days, which I think is more than doable with the amount of fucking cardio I'm doing and the low calories that I have right now. But we're gonna come in tighter and we'll see what we can do. And dependent upon this placing in Savannah, I may or may not do Janet's show, which is Battle of the Bodies in Fort Lauderdale. It's September 17th, which is the following weekend. Maybe, maybe not. I'm still 50-50 on that. And then I already submitted my contract to the Natural Alexandria show, September 30th, which I'm really, really excited for that show because it's drug tested for the winners. So I'm really pumped for that show, and I'm hoping that I can pull it together, people, because going into this season, I've known since I ended last season, I knew that this was going to be my last season. And last year I sat down and I was like, here's what I want. I want to compete one more time, try to make it to the Olympia, try to qualify, simply step on the Olympia stage. That's all I want, is just to qualify and step on the Olympia stage, to have the experience in my life. And then I'm done for a long, long, long time, like 8 years long time, or forever. It depends on how my life maps out. But I'm tired, I'm mentally exhausted, I'm psychologically just like playing too many games in my head. I'm not done right now. Like, I'm not done right now. That's not what I mean. But I mean, I'm done for this season of my life. This is me closing this chapter. It's finishing out the best I can. Savannah Pro, doing the Alexandria show, seeing if I can qualify at least at the Alexandria show since it's a natural show, stepping on the Olympia stage, and then closing this chapter of my life. I've been competing since 2014, and competing really has like truly changed my life and truly changed my perspective on everything that I do, and has taught me so much and has given me so much discipline, so much structure, and has really taught me that I can have everything I want in my life as long as I put in 1,000% effort. And so it's helped me in so many areas of my life. It's taught me patience. It's taught me that getting really motherfucking uncomfortable is the exact thing that you need in order to succeed in every area of your life. So I give so much of my success to, I credit so much of my success to competing, but and I say this all the time, people who know me, I was literally born to be a mom. I was born to have kids. I was born to teach and help my kids grow and create the life that they want, and have them give their gifts back to the world and back to society. And I'm really excited for that chapter of my life. And so the game plan, like I said, is finish out this strong. I'm not done yet. I still have some tricks up my sleeve. Finish out this season strong. Savannah, Alexandria. If we make it to the Olympia, we might do some warm-up shows before the Olympia to see how we place and see what our feedback is, to make sure we're coming in our absolute best at the Olympia. But guess what? If we don't make it to the Olympia, if we do Savannah, if we do Alexandria, and we still are falling short and I still don't qualify, that's okay. That's enough for me, because I have so many other things happening in my life that if I put in my 500,000% effort and that still isn't enough between these next two shows, then I'm at peace with that, and I'm okay with closing this chapter. And I'm okay with that, and I've kind of come to peace with that, because I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself lately, and literally racking my brain and going insane trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong and why. I think and I talk to my clients about this a lot, the underlying like statement is, why am I not enough? And I think that's for everybody. That's not just for me right now. I think that that's where a lot of people's like stressors come from. A lot of people's feelings of like, let down is, why am I still not enough? After all I've done, after doing exactly what you told me to do, why am I still not enough? And that really is the underlying thought that keeps running through my head. And I think I just need to keep remembering that I have done everything, and if it still isn't enough, that's okay. And could I take another 2 years off and put on more mass and come in more shredded and make it to the Olympia and be an Olympian and get top 5 in the Olympia and keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing? Yeah, I could. And that would probably get me exactly what I want, is if I did do those things. But that's not really what I want right now. And I think my biggest focus really in my life is to build my family and to keep growing my business and keep hyper focusing on the generational health and wealth that I'm building right now, because that does get put on the back burner when I compete. Competing is another full-time job pretty much outside of my business, outside of my relationship. It does put a lot of stress on my relationship. And I think I'm at peace with it now. And it's really hard to say because I've wanted this for so long, but yeah, I think I'm at peace with it. I think I'm finally at peace with if things don't work out the way I want them to. I think I'm finally at peace with that, because other things are going to be more important right now. And so we're not done yet. Like I said, we're doing Savannah Pro. We're bringing the best that we possibly can. I'm doing every single thing in my power to bring the best that I can. And then 2 weeks after that, we're gonna do Alexandria, the natural pro-am. And again, I'm gonna do every single thing in my literal fucking power to bring the best that I possibly can, and then decide from there what is the game plan and what are we gonna do based on those outcomes. But I'm still keeping a positive mindset about it. I had a little coming to Jesus moment yesterday. I posted about it on my Instagram. It's really hard to put this sport, I guess, as like retiring. I guess I would be retiring from it's very hard to say that, but it's a time in my life that this year is the last year I'm competing, and I had to just keep reminding myself that, like, this is what I want. Even if I don't get every single thing that I want this year through this sport and what I set out for myself, all I know is I did everything I possibly could in my power to bring the best that I could. And like I said, if that's not enough, then that's okay, and I'm at peace with that now. So like I said, if I said that this wasn't getting to me, I'd be fucking lying to y'all, because it's really starting to get in my head. But like I said too, we're still grinding and we're not done yet. So 1 week out almost from Savannah Pro, it's about to be peak week again. And then we'll do Alexandria, and then we'll wrap up this season unless I get Olympia qualified, and then we'll do a couple shows before the Olympia. Take a little break in between then and the Olympia, because the Olympia is in December. But those are my thoughts right now, and I'm just staying focused. I'm grinding it out. I'm doing what needs to get done, and let's bring an even better package than we brought last week, which in my opinion was the best package we've ever brought to stage. So let's see what we can do. And as always, thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you for always being a part of my wins and my losses. And don't forget to subscribe, click on that little bell, because I will be doing a peak week vlog for Savannah, and then also a show day vlog for Savannah, the best that I can with getting as much footage as I can. I'm trying to be better, but like I said, every time I freaking pick up my camera, I'm like, nah, it's such a distraction. But I'll do better. I'll try to do better this week. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.